The first of these new petitions is petition number 2035 to recognise legal control of generalist predators as a conservation act. This has been lodged by Alex Hogg on behalf of the Scottish Gamekeepers Association and calls on the Scottish Parliament to urge the Scottish Government to officially recognise legal control of abundant generalist predators as an act of conservation to help ground nesting birds in Scotland. The Scottish Government's response to the petition recognises that predator control is an important component of species conservation, alongside other techniques such as habitat management and translocation. In response, the petitioner has asked how the Scottish Government's response might be published for wider parliamentary record, stating that a bigger recognition would provide clarity to professionals carrying out legal control of generalist predators, and highlights a relevant example to demonstrate a lack of clarity for professionals. The submission explains that Nature Scot had recommended predator control as a #1 measure to save Caper Cayley. However, a ministerial statement on the issue focused on habitat improvement and did not then mention predator control. Do members have any comments or suggestions for action? Mr Ewing.
Yes, I've read Alex Hogg's response to the Scottish Government response, which, although positive, was somewhat skeletal, and said that predator control, general predators, was just a component alongside other things. The petitioner has, in his submission to us, pointed out that the Minister actually has kind of contradicted what the Government has said, in that she says the main elements are not predator control, they are well-managed restoration and expansion of the pine forest, which is not what Nature Scot's Scientific Advisory Committee said. They said that predator control is essential, and it's not happening in Strathspey Bay, and the capper is under threat of extinction. And journalists such as Magnus Linklater have championed this cause for a long time. My recommendation, without labouring the point and going on forever, is that given the expertise and knowledge that is possessed within the ranks of the SGA and Alex Hogg's seniority as the President, it would be useful to have a short evidence session where we give him the opportunity to say what he thinks should be done, because plainly he has got a huge amount to offer, all in the cause of preventing this capper from going to extinction, which every land manager, every farmer in my constituency for the last 25 years says is going to happen unless they start controlling the predators.
Right, we're content to have Mr Hogg. It could take a little time. I wonder in the first instance, I mean, I'm happy to do that, so let's set that in place. Might we also just write to the Minister who delivered the statement, just drawing the contradiction in what we understood to be Nature Scot's advice and the statement itself, and then allying that to the Government's response in which they said that they value generalist predators, you know, as a way forward, because in practice the statement or the response from the Minister kind of undermined awareness or confidence in that as a route, and just see what response we get.